Hi, and welcome to the lesbarris.com podcast. This podcast is for extensive English listening. So every day I'll make a new podcast about a different topic. That way you can hear lots of different vocabulary. And you don't have to listen too long, 2 or 3 minutes at best. Hi, and welcome to the Les Barris podcast. Today you're listening to episode 279. Today's episode is about a very, very powerful man. Perhaps he was the most powerful man at his point in history, and he controlled most of Asia. His name was Genghis Khan. Power sort of attracts people. So because he was so powerful, a lot of people think Genghis Khan was cool. I do. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think he was a good man. And I don't want to be Genghis Khan. And I don't want to be near him. But watching him from a distance is kind of cool. He did horrible, horrible things. Terrible things. He was responsible for the deaths of thousands and thousands and thousands of people. But he did things that no other man did. He rolled across the Asian continent with his cavalry, and he conquered towns, cities, countries. He controlled more land than any other human at his point in time. Now, he was pretty barbaric. I heard stories that he would roll up to the city and say, "Surrender or we'll kill you all." And then he killed them all. I heard stories that he piled up living and dead people into a huge pile and put a giant wooden platform on top and would eat on top of this pile of dead and dying people, listening to their groans. Finally, when he got to the other side of the continent, I guess he got sick and he died. And his kingdom never really recovered. He divided it among his 3 sons. That's the famous mistake. Never divide your kingdom equally among your sons, because it'll become smaller and smaller. All your work has been undone. And he was buried in an unmarked grave. That's cool. We don't know where he is. He is anonymous. And what kind of a man of his level of power would wish to remain anonymous? So you have to wonder about the motivation of this man, that he got all this power, but he wants to be anonymous. I think there's a bit of mystery there. At any rate, like him or don't like him, he was an incredible figure in history. Thanks for listening.